Hey gamers, so today we're going to be ranking every single Mario Kart game, at least the mainline games, which does include Mario Kart World, even though as I'm recording this, there's still a few days until that game releases, although to be fair, I probably wouldn't be able to get it on release day anyway. But yeah, we have all the mainline games here, which means no arcade stuff, though if there was arcade games, I would put them in the not played category, but we have the usual S, A, B, C, D, and then again not played, like I just mentioned. This was made by PC Fanboy, so check them out. It links to a YouTube channel, so not a Twitter or X account this time. But yeah, this was last updated in April 15th of 2025, so let's get a ranking, shall we? So starting things off here, we got the first one, the OG Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart. This is a fine game. It's a very basic blueprint of what would become of the series, and I liked it more than I thought. I played this game extensively along with Super Circuit, because you know they were on Switch Online. I got 100% in both of the games, so I do appreciate them more than I did before, where they're like, oh, I played them for a bit and I'm like, okay, they're weird, fine, I guess. But I do like them more now because I have experienced them like fully. But saying all that, I think they are the weakest of the series, so I might put this one in C tier for now. As always with these tier lists, I will probably move them around. But yeah, next up we got Mario Kart 64, which is a big major step up, by the way, from Super Mario Kart. A lot of people actually consider this to be like the best in the series. Okay, like it's good, it's way better than Super Mario Kart, but like best in the series, really? It's fun. I also got 100% in this game. You know, I played it extensively, and I liked it way more than, of course, you know, Super Mario Kart. But I mean, I might just say B tier for now. I like it again, vast improvement, but it's still not like reaching the highs of the series in my opinion. I'm sorry, Mario Kart 64 people. But anyway, we got Mario Kart Super Circuit, which I like way more than Super Mario Kart. I do think these two are the weakest of the series, but I think Super Circuit is the better game in my opinion. I mean, you get double the tracks. You get the Super Mario Kart tracks along with original stuff. You get like the introduction, kind of, sort of the, you know, retro courses, you know, because of what I just mentioned with all the courses from Super Mario Kart. So I'm gonna say right now low B. It might go into high C later on, but I think it's overall pretty good. You know, it's still the weakest compared to most of the other games, but it's still pretty good. Now we got Double Dash. This game I have not played, sadly. I know lots of people love it or whatever. I have not played it. Hopefully it gets added for the Switch Online, you know, the GameCube stuff for the Switch too. You know, that would be cool. But yeah, I have not played, sadly. But next up we got Mario Kart DS. So I have a funny history with this game. I don't really remember that much about it. I do have it and I have played it before. I had it physically, but I never really cared about it. I preferred Mario Kart 7. You know, I had this game along with Mario Kart 7 for my 3DS, and I did not really like it that much. I didn't really experience it a whole lot, besides I remember monkeying around with the emblem or whatever. I remember messing around with that, but overall, I didn't really care about it, you know, which is saying something because a lot of people love this game, especially because of the mission mode, which I never touched. I only touched, like, again, mostly the emblem thing, but then besides that, like, races. So I really don't have that much, like, memories of this game, even though I did own it growing up. So, but I mean, objectively speaking, you know, it does seem like it's a pretty good game. I'm gonna say B, though maybe you could argue I should put it in not played, because I really haven't played that much of the game. We'll reevaluate later, you know, we'll reevaluate. But now we got Mario Kart Wii, which is, I think technically my first Mario Kart game. I usually consider Mario Kart 7 to be my first one because it's what really got me into gaming. I made a whole video about it. It was one of my first ever videos. But Mario Kart Wii was, I think, technically the first Mario Kart that I played. I remember playing it a lot with my mom. She was bad at the game, but so was I. So, it was perfect. I like using the wheel stuff. And I have gotten back into the game with, the CTGP mod or whatever, and it's really good. I like this game. I might say A. I think I might say A. I do think the future Mario Karts are better, but I can see why lots of people love Mario Kart Wii, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with that. Now we got Mario Kart 7. It's like the forgotten child, I feel, of the Mario Kart series. Like, a lot of people remember all the other Mario Karts for various reasons. Some of them think it's better than others, or in the case of, like, Super Mario Kart or Super Circuit, they're, like, the worst ones. But, like, there's conversation. But with Mario Kart 7, a lot of people, I feel like, have forgotten about it, which is sad because this was the Mario Kart I grew up with. Like I said, I consider it to be kind of my first one, even though Mario Kart Wii was my first one. This game is really good. I love a lot about it. The Rainbow Road in this game is so good, and they kind of ruined it, in my opinion, for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, because they kind of messed around with the music and they made it oversaturated. I just love the Rainbow Road and, like, all the tracks. I like how there's weird characters in this game. The gliding is way better than in Mario Kart 8 for some reason. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say, again, I could always change my mind later, but for right now, I'm gonna say low S, but I might put it into high A. I definitely think it's better than Mario Kart Wii. Lots of people also, I see, they say, like, oh, Mario Kart 7 wasted the Mario Kart Wii tracks because they brought back, like, 4 of them, Coconut Mall, Mushroom Gorge, and 2 other ones I can't think of. But they brought them back, and lots of people are like, oh, they ruined that because they used it for the handheld one and not for the big HD version. Bro, we eventually got those tracks in, like, Mario Kart 8, so it's not that big of a deal. And also, Mario Kart 7 is good. Stop lying. Anyway, S tier, I think I'm gonna say that. Now, Mario Kart 8, the original Wii U version, I do have a history with this game in that I remember, I remember watching YouTube videos of it. I never owned the game for the longest time, but I just thought, like, oh, it looks so cool. I did have a Wii U, but I never got the game. Eventually, when the Switch and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, were coming out, I really wanted that game, and because I couldn't get a Switch for, like, the longest time, I was like, you know what, I had money saved. I had, like, a decent bit of money saved up over the years. I'm like, I'm gonna buy Mario Kart 8 for my Wii U finally, and I did, and I enjoyed it. I really did like it. But I kept longing for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because of the battle mode, because of the 2 items, because it wasn't handheld, that was really cool. So this game I really did like, and it did tide me over, but at the same time I kept longing for it to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But overall, it's still pretty good. I'm actually gonna say higher than Mario Kart Wii, but lower than Mario Kart 7. Because the graphics are insane. Even still on Switch, the graphics still look really good. Like, I love a lot about Mario Kart 8, but it has a lot of problems with the characters, with the fact that the battle mode sucks. It just has so many issues compared to Mario Kart 7, in my opinion. The gliding is another thing I just mentioned. The gliding was better in, the previous game. And, it actually had a battle mode, Mario Kart 7. So I'm going to give the edge to Mario Kart 7. But Mario Kart 8 is still good, like the original Wii U one. But now we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, no. Is this even a doubt? Like, it's S tier. It's like the number one. It's like, literally, it's the best Mario Kart game. It might even still be the best Mario Kart game when Mario Kart World comes out. At the very least, as of this moment, as of me recording this. Like, I don't think it's like it's wrong, it's an objective fact. You can prefer, like, Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 64, but in terms of, like, content, characters, modes, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has it, you know. Even like discounting the fact of the booster course pass, with the booster course pass, is like undeniable, you know. But like even without the booster course pass, this was the best Mario Kart, and with it, it's like undeniable. Like you can't. I see some people say, oh, you know, they got sick of Mario Kart 8, or they think it's overrated, or blah blah blah. Like, bro, really? Are you really trying to say that? But yeah, that's just my opinion. Now we got Mario Kart Tour, which I have played a decent bit of, and I actually do like this game quite a bit. It has a lot of stuff that I like. The multiple costumes for the characters, which are being implemented in Mario Kart World. Although, just like this game, I don't like how they're separate characters. They should really be toggleable slots for one character, but I digress. At least that's an option. Even Mario Kart 8, you know, they kind of have, you know, alternate costumes, but it still had a lot of like clone characters. So, you know, at least they're doing a right step with this game and Mario Kart World. I really do like how there's a lot of tracks in this game. I actually really like the mobile phone concept. I like how you can just play it, you know, at any time. You know, it's very easy to pick up and play. You know, it kind of gets back into the roots of Nintendo's handhelds with like the 3DS, DS, Game Boy. Honestly, I might say A. Again, for now, I might move these around later. But for now, I think that's what I'll go with. Yeah, I really like it. I'm sorry, you know, it has a lot of issues. The, you know, monetization stuff is kind of egregious, but you can ignore it. But yeah, I like it. And now these two, which I have not played. So we got the Mario Kart Live, which I kind of wanted, but it's like $100, and I don't really have the space for it. So yeah, but I did kind of want it. And then, you know, Mario Kart World is not out yet. As I'm recording this, and even if it was, I probably won't be able to play it for a while. But that's right now, my current tier list for the Mario Kart games. Though I'm definitely going to reorganize this. Honestly, I'm going to put this to D tier. And when I say D tier, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's probably the weakest, objectively speaking, out of the Mario Kart games. Okay, that does not deserve. Mario Kart DS deserves to be higher. Super Circuit, I might put it there. I might move this here. Actually, Mario Kart Tour might be a little bit too high for me. Actually, Mario Kart 8 might be too high. I really do think the issues with Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, you know, with the battle mode, how it sucks, really does hinder it, even though it's still a great time. No. I'm wondering here. I'm Mario wondering. I feel like Mario Kart 7 is a little bit too high. Like, I love that game, nostalgia, but I think it might be a little bit too high. Yeah, that might be better. High A, you know. And I think Mario Kart Tour might be too high as well. You know what? I actually like this version of the tier list more, because I do think objectively, I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe should stand on its own. Like, it's objectively the best Mario Kart. Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Wii are great times. And I did technically grow up with both of them, so I do think that makes sense. Mario Kart Tour might be shocking to see that it's higher than Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 8, but I just think, like, for my own enjoyment, I put a lot more time and effort, and I just liked it more than those two games. You know, I only own Mario Kart 8 on Wii U for a little bit, you know, for, like, I don't know, 5 months or something before I got the Switch and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because I got it around, like, summer, like, June of 2017, and I got it Christmas of 2017, the, you know, what I said of the Switch and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And Mario Kart DS, I never really cared about that too much. You know, I prefer Mario Kart 7, but I can still see it was a quality time. Mario Kart 64 and Super Circuit, I think, are lower, but I still like them. And Super Mario Kart is the weakest one, but I don't hate it. Before I was like, it's kind of meh, but now I do like it. But it's definitely like really, really like a rough blueprint of what the series will become. And of course, not played. I would also throw in, of course, the arcade games, you know. But overall, I actually like this tier list. Let me know if my opinion sucks for you guys. I know I'm probably gonna offend, especially the people that like Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, that don't like Mario Kart Tour, that really love Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 64. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are gonna disagree with this list, but this is how I feel, you know. This is how I grew up with Mario Kart, you know. I grew up with Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Wii, and I think 8 Deluxe is the best one, objectively speaking, but I think the other ones are good too, you know. And Mario Kart Tour I put a lot of time into, and I really enjoyed. It has faults for sure, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Shoutouts to PC Fanboy again over on YouTube if you want to check them out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, play some Xenoblade, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace, bye everyone.